Is it freeze? Snake. Okay, I'm fine with snake, actually. 100%. The Starfall takes care of them. If I can survive this turn... Oh my god, wait. I do survive this turn. And then we do that to him. We wipe the board. And then next turn, we can heal for 12. Wow, we did it! We made it. We survived. Thank God. Don't mind me just playing a little bit of Quest Druid, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, because this is a deck that I haven't actually played before in Ranked. I've more play tested it against some friends, and I'm going to have to say right now that as excited as I am to actually play this deck, I do not think it is that good. I played against Murloc Paladin, I played against Zulok, and I just got obliterated by both. I played against a mech hunter with a guy who didn't have a lot of the new expansion cards and got obliterated by that. This deck does fine in a mid-range and slower decks, though. So, like, it does have win conditions. I do not have all of the quests or secrets. No, I do not have all of the cards, the legendaries. I don't have, what's his face? The 9-mana one. The legendary. I forget the name right now. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I don't know if I want to pass or coin. I'll coin. Only because I think that it's probably the correct play to make. It draws me a card. I still get one, closer to finishing the quest. Snipe was unavoidable. That's fine. I really don't care about that. And my big issue with this deck, right, is the fact that it can't win against aggro decks. It literally cannot. Simply because of the fact that it has so little to deal with aggro decks. Like, you're starting the game at a 1-mana disadvantage. Should I have killed the 1-2 with Wrath? Maybe. But I'm greedy and wanted to hold on to the Wrath play. In fact, I may choose to just not complete the quest and Wrath the 2-3 after playing Steladris to get extra cards in my hand anyway. Personally, I don't think it's a bad play. I think that some might even call it a good play. Because it gets me a minion on the board, it gets me more cards in hand. And, I don't know. Personally, I think that it's a good play. I really do. Deal 3 damage to kill off the 2-3. Yes, it slows my quest down by 1, but it gives me more cards anyway, so I can play them without actually being threatened too much. In a way, it's kind of like a... I've already finished the quest because I get to cast them again anyway. Oh boy. Excuse me. I can kill that for sure, though. The 2-3 with the Questing Explorer. Oh my goodness, I have the hiccups. I apologize. But ideally what happens here is he's not quite able to finish me off. And we win the game. That's the ideal, obviously. He's running out of cards. I personally think that I can win this game. So let's draw a card and then deal 3 to him. I did that in the wrong order. I did that in a very wrong order. If that's pressure plate, it kills the 2-3. But it's not. That's great. Next turn, we get to Wrath again. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to have to really deal with that. We actually have to kill that. Or else he's going to... Actually, do we have to kill that? Let's think about this, right? Theoretically, we could leave it alone. After you finish the quest, the Starfall will kill it anyway. So I say we just draw another card and pass. Because once I finish the quest, this is 7 damage. It's going to kill the 3-6 regardless of what happens. So we'll end turn there. And we'll gain 12 health, and we'll get a 6-6 taunt next turn, or we'll Starfall and Hero Power, depending on what he plays. And like this is a deck that the Quest Druid can actually win against. Dear God. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. I'm actually doomed. Starfall. I have no Wrath, but I can Hero Power. Well. This wasn't on the map. Is it freeze? Snake. Okay, I'm fine with snake, actually. 100%. The Starfall takes care of them. If I can survive this turn... Oh my god, wait. I do. I do survive this turn. Oh my god. This is incredible. And then we do that to him. We wipe the board. And then next turn, we can heal for 12. Wow, we did it! We made it. We survived. Thank God. It's turn 8. There's nothing he can really do to kill me this turn. Even a beast kill command hero power only brings me down to 1. Unless that hero power or thing happens to have charge. And it does not, so that's fantastic. Bees! Oh my goodness, bees pops off here. But I do also feel like I should heal for 12. Just because I think it's the right thing to do. And then I think we will do that to this. Draw a card. Kill that off. Or not kill it off, but get rid of the Divine Shield. And pass turn. Once this deck stabilizes, it stabilizes extremely well. But I also feel like it needs to be faster. If that makes sense. Like it needs... How do I explain this? It needs something more to it. Early game, so I don't get blown out of the water. We're gonna bees that. Freeze trap, sure, whatever. I actually don't really mind it that much. Could be worse. He's healing, but I don't really care. Pressure plate. He did play New Secrets, and I am lucky it hit that. I say we do rush, and we hit into the 4, and then we pass. That's explosive. It'll kill the 5-1. It's not. It's Rat Trap. I realize this now. But yeah, this deck has stabilized. Once it stabilizes... Oh, that guy is unlucky. That actually really sucks for him. I think that 8-cost card is Zul'jin. And he's just biding his time. Let's see. Let's see with that, because it has the best ability. Is it freeze? Is it explosive? Oh, it's explosive. I see. Could I have won the game with Tending Torn? No, I couldn't have. But we could still play it this turn, along with draw a card. I should have played that first. I'm out of it. It's not my fault, I swear. It doesn't matter. This game's pretty much in the bag, but I should have played that smarter. Here's the Zul'jin, though. And if he plays Zul'jin, I know what all of his things are. I know what all of his secrets are, and literally none of them affect me. I hit with the 1/4 first, although I will pump it with Power of the Wild. I hit with the 2/5 first to get rid of the freeze trap. An explosive trap kills nothing, and then I just swing in for game. And he gets a deadly shot off as well. And even if it kills the 7/5, it's still basically game. So I'm totally chilling here. Oh, he top decked it too. It wasn't even like he already had it in his hand. That's kind of incredible. That's actually high-key incredible. And then it shows me that the Rat Trap was the last one, which is cool. Hits the 1/4. Whatever. Pressure plate. Did not go off. Anywho, we pump, we pump. Or he just concedes. I was trying to see how much damage I could do. No, play it. I have a quest. Ah, please, no. But anyway, this deck is 1-0 in ranked so far. I'm going to play one more game with it. But after playing with friends, this deck is 1-4. I literally lost all of the games. I lost to a Mech Hunter, a Zoolock, a Conjurer's Calling Mage that popped off, and a Murloc Paladin. So this deck, it's good. I feel like it's just a little bit slow. It's a little bit too slow. And I think I'm going to take out the Keeper of the Grove for something cheaper. Because I had it because I wanted to silence and it's a choose one thing. But I feel like there are better options for cheaper that I might want to use. So I am going to switch it out for something and see how that affects my deck. I mean, I didn't end up drawing it, so it's not that big of a deal. But I do want to see if I can put anything in. Like, I was thinking about putting it in an Innervate. So I could either A, finish the quest sooner, or B, actually play something on curve for a turn, and it'll just take 2 cards to do. But we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to put in something. On to the next one, though. So this deck is still in its experimental stages, but I did take out Floop and, what else did I take out? I took out Floop and the silence deal 2 damage guy and put in 2 ferocious howls. I realized that this deck actually has the advantage of having a lot of cards in hand, which has also made me want to put in a mountain giant, but also at the same time I feel like that's just not the wisest play in the world. Or wisest decision, just because like it doesn't fit the aesthetic, and like what do I take out for it? Potentially the questing explorer, but it is one of my few early game plays, but the quest finish is guaranteed in like 5 turns every game anyway, so it's a little bit worse. I think I'm gonna coin out the crystal merchant to draw cards, or I'll save the coin. You know, it's probably worth to save the coin. We'll take Loti. Really good. And I don't actually have her, so that's why she's not in the deck. If I did have her, I think I might take out Keeper Steladris for her, or maybe a Nourish or a Tending Tauren, because I think they're just too big. Like, Nourish at a certain point is just only moderately useful. I could Bees Coin, kill off the 3/2, maintain some board control. Let's do that actually. Coin to keep moving towards the quest, and it gets me some minions on the board, so that's good. I like that play. I mean, I could have played the 1/4, but all he would have needed to do is play 1 spell, heal up his thing, trade in for value, and I would have only drawn 1 card off of it, so I decided to go with the control the board play. But anyway, yeah, a mountain giant could be interesting in this deck, and I have used several cards so far, so I mean there's that. I could also take out a swipe. Swipe is good, but it doesn't really fit the aesthetic of the deck either. So I could take out a swipe for a Loti or mountain giant and see how it plays out. But I don't have Loti, that's why I have these cards in here. Anyway, the fact that I've been able to have some board pressure means that this deck is performing significantly better than I would have expected it to. Let's just drop this. Draw some cards, move more towards my quest. We'll finish it in 2 turns. And then, there's a Ferocious Howl. That's actually quite nice. I'm going to gain 7 armor off of it, which is quite a lot of armor. Ooh. I don't want a Questing Explorer and Ferocious Howl. We'll just do this and Hero Power, and then finish the quest, and then we'll Ferocious Howl later. This does not... I can't kill it, but we might as well hit it, right? I'm going to do it. I'm not going to hit with the other things, but I'll take a damage. I don't really care about that. Perfect. The quest is now completed. I can double Ferocious Howl next turn for a ton of armor. And see how that goes, I guess. Or we can Druid to the Claw. I don't know. We'll see what he plays, I guess. Technically speaking, I shouldn't try to plan that far in advance. Oh, that is a board wipe if I've ever seen one. Oh boy, oh boy. Yep. He's gonna pop off. No. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it is still annoying. What? You are just now playing your stupid quest? He's gonna heal Circle of Healing. Or the Hymn. But I don't know. Would the Hymn finish his quest? No. Circle of Healing? No. He can heal 8 health from his own minions. So, well, now he can heal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can heal maximum 8 for himself. So, you know, it's fine. Circle of Healing now? Ooh. That does a lot for his quest. That almost finishes it. Double Druid. Oh, it's rough. That actually doesn't quite like kill his stuff. Nor does double Wrath. Although, I feel like we should Wrath. Because like that, no, we'll do this. No. Wait, actually, technically, this is a better option. So we'll do this. And this. We'll trade into that and that. That's amazing. And that's pretty good. We'll trade both of these into that. Then we'll trade the Loti into the 2/5 after I've already used these minions. Yeah, I don't think it matters who I trade in to with what.
This wasn't on the map.
Yeah, let's just kill this off and then kill this off. And then there's like a 50-50 chance that it hits the right thing. If it hits that, it doesn't matter to me. I could have followed up with a Wrath play. I realize now. I forgot that one of them gave spell damage. I thought it was I knew Taunt, Rush, Stealth, and Poisonous, but I forgot there was the spell damage one too. That's my bad. It's a 1/6 version, so it's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. I made a slight blunder, but whatever. We have 2 deal 4s, draw a card, 2 Ferocious Howls to gain some stability. I would have played them earlier if I had been playing in some more aggro deck, but I didn't have to. I can already tell you right now that I think that the Ferocious Howl, even though I didn't play them, are better additions than these Silence and the Floop. The Floops, don't get me wrong, a good card, and he combos really well with things like Loti and the Druid of the Scythe and the Oasis Surger and whatnot. It's just, my issue with it is that you need to have the other card and you need to have already finished the quest to get it to actually do anything. He's just working towards his quest right now. Is that what's happening? Trade in? Sure. And Reborn? Okay. That's fine. We'll kill it off. And then we'll probably kill it off with Wrath number 2. Or just swipe, actually. Swipe can totally clear his board. Boom, we just swipe that, go face. Once this deck finishes the quest, it's almost unbeatable. But for about 4 or 5 turns, it's the worst deck in the game. I don't think that there's a single worse deck in the first 5 turns. If you guys can think of one, feel free to tell me. I'd be happy to hear it. I'm thinking just gain some armor, honestly. Draw a card, gain some armor. Draw a card, gain some armor. Or alternatively, we just play this. Power the Wild. Draw a card off of this for extra and pump up a board and get an extra minion. Look at this, though. I have more armor in hand. I have a ton of healing in hand. I have taunt. I have solid removal. The bees is just a fine enough play, I guess. Theoretically, I'll find a use for it. It could bait out a divine shield or something. I don't know. But it's good. We're in a good spot. I don't know what that 4/3 is going to do to him. Okay. Can I win this game? This turn? The answer is probably not, but we'll see. What? You're pumping the 2/3? Why? So what I'm seeing is we Starfall, and then we Wrath, and then we pass. Because that leaves it at 4, and then the Wrath. No, the Wrath does 6 damage. I would have been able to kill it either way, but the point is I had done the math correctly. Let me just go face. I really don't think I could have won this turn, so let's just... Perfect. What's he been holding in his hand since turn 1? Mass Resurrection? Even if that's the case, I don't think that saves him. I have another Starfall. Yeah, that's the card he was holding. I knew it. You have another Starfall. Let's just kill him. Boom. And then let's just Ferocious Howl, because why not? Because I need to play Druid cards for a quest. And then we'll blast him in the face. What? I played the card right that counted. Please tell me it counted. Anyway, this deck is not terrible. I think that if you take out maybe even the Nourish, because I don't think you really need it, and put in some more early game defensive stuff for cheap, I think that this deck could be better. And I'm going to still continue to play this deck, and I'm going to try to optimize it. In fact, since this is a deck I'm playing so late, I may play it again tomorrow. with another like slightly changed deck taking out the Nourish. Because like at a certain point, unless I play the Nourish on like 6, 7, or 8, the Nourish is just a 6 mana draw 3 or a 4 mana draw 3 because I also get the mana, which isn't bad, but like as you can see, I had no shortage of cards in my hand. So I don't really think I need it. But we'll see. I think it's just too slow. Like, at this point, I don't know if it's worth it to try to play around the strong suits of the deck for the good late game, when aggro decks literally make this deck, like, it's literally unwinnable against a hard aggro deck, because I can't play anything. So I need cheaper stuff to play so I can stay in the game. But if I keep the Nourish, then that means if I do hit late game, it's much better. But also, if I do happen to play on 6, like after I finish my quest, that's just one more turn that's useless. And if I stabilize the board turn 6 and 7, turn 8 is the last turn I actually get a ton of value out of Nourish. After that, it's just a 4 mana, well technically 6, but you gain 2 mana crystals, 4 mana, draw 3. Which, don't get me wrong, is still amazing, but like super slow, and I just don't know if I'm able to consistently make it to that point. Like, you don't understand. I lost against Murloc Paladin in 5 turns. Less than 5 turns. I think it was turn 4. Maybe it was turn 5. I lost to Zulok on turn 5. I lost to Mech Hunter on turn 5 because he played a Warrior to finish me off and got the last little bit of damage. Like, Conjure's Calling Mage, I did make it to the point where I could have played Nourish. I didn't draw it, but then he just comboed off and there's nothing I could do about it. Like, this deck needs more stability early game to beat a lot of the matchups, and I might take out Nourish or Tending Torrent to do that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm probably going to play this deck again, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a day or two. And it will have a couple more changes for early game stability. So tell me what you think about these ideas. Tell me what you think about the deck. I would love to hear it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya.